Differences between the North and South.
Geography of the North. The climate in the North had frozen winters and hot summers. The coastline in the North had harbors, which was great for fishing and building ships. Inland on the North had hard soil, which made it difficult for farming, and so they switched to trading a lot. Geography of the South. The climate in the South has cold winters and hot summers. The coastline is that there's swamps and they fish there. Inland is rice and indigo and cotton. Mostly live near seacoasts or along rivers. Economy of the North. In the North they had a lot more factories than the South. And because of this growth of the factories, they had to have many more people work in them. And from all these workers, they made goods much faster.
The economy of the South. Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. Cotton was made a lot more by slaves. Made a lot of people get slaves to work.
Transportation of the North. They used ships on rivers to get to places faster. They built roads, which was the fastest way of transportation. They had better roads, which was a cheaper way to travel. Transportation of the South. The rivers they had in the South made it much easier to travel on water, and so they made much more boats. Boats were their regular use of travel.
You're freaky with her.
Society of the North. The North was mostly industrial. It was from Maine all the way to Indiana. Blacks were free, but weren't considered equal to other whites. Whites, however, lived mostly on farms and lived near factories. Society of the South. The South was mostly rural. It was from Maryland up here all the way to Florida and west to Texas over here. Blacks were slaves. They mostly did the cooking, the field work, and they helped nurse the white people. Whites, however, were very wealthy, and they owned plantations and had many slaves. Differences between politics. The North had sectional differences with the South, which led to political differences. The North stuck to the tradition of a strong central government rather than individual state rights, with the North preferred. Rising support for limiting expansion of slavery was common in the North. The South had strong believers in states' rights, and they feared that the North will side with abolishing slavery. Support for states' abilities to nullify federal laws was a great common in the South.